Successful meetings and ultimately successful collaborations are about people, first and foremost. When you can't have everybody in the same room with you, it's important to be able to see them, to be able to interact with them, along with the information that you're working on. The only way that we could make it happen every day is to use GoToMeeting.
I'm Michael Parrish-Dudell, entrepreneur, speaker, and best-selling author of Shark Tank Jumpstart Your Business. This is a show about discovery, about showcasing the next generation of business and media influencers. It's new, it's now, it's the next crop.
Hi everyone, welcome to The Next Crop. I'm Michael Parrish-Dudell. My guest today is Katrina Cragiwell, the head of global digital programming at GE. Katrina has been recognized all over the place lately, including on Forbes' 30 Under 30 list in 2014. We're talking a little bit about what partners, creators, business owners need to know if they want to partner with a company like GE. So Katrina, to answer that question, if I'm an agency or if I'm a creator, what do I need to know in order to be an attractive partner to someone like GE? Because I know there's a lot of people out there that would like to be.
Well, I think the first thing is that we work with a lot of different partners, certainly at the digital level. So, just an openness to that kind of model, which I think most people are. And then, we we look for things like beautiful work, new ways of thinking about both content creation and distribution. We're always looking for a new model. Yeah. One of my favorite pitches came from, or recent pitches came from a partner called Strike Anywhere who does a couple of our digital programs for us now, and they came in and they just showed me a piece of work that they had done that was so beautiful about GE, and I was like, who commissioned this? Where is this? This is amazing. Can I have it? And for me, it just helped me see really quickly how they saw the brand and how they thought about talking about the brand, and that's kind of the most straightforward thing you can do. It does require, of course, that you're going to actually go and invest the time, but that's super helpful. Recently, we started working with YouTube creators with the help of our YouTube strategy partner, Fullscreen, and that's been really interesting because it's certainly less rigid than having a filmmaker and agency come in and produce the actual piece. You're kind of just unleashing these creators. We had the Slow-Mo guys go up to Global Research and shoot 3 awesome videos, but you're getting such kind of a human perspective and a new way of talking about your stories through them that for us was such a treat. So those are some of the things that we think about.
And do you think that's the biggest value to a partner, is that they add a different layer of perspective maybe, or they tell a different part of your story that you're not interested or capable or have told before as an organization? What's the real value that you find partners that bring to the table?
So the same way that we think about the unique value prop that GE presents on each platform, we found at this point that each of our partners helps tell a different angle of our story in a different tone of voice. So, we may have one partner who focuses a little bit more on kind of profiling our people and making those stories, not just kind of talking head stories, but beautiful kind of lyrical stories. We have one partner, we do a lot of work with Barbarian Group. We have for a long time. They're fantastic. They do beautiful visual work around our big machines and our big technology, the GE show, our Instagram feed, and much more. And VaynerMedia, who's our social media agency, does our kind of owned moments. So when we did Pi Day, Inventors Day, 6 Second Science, kind of those bursts of programming that engage people around a common activation or a common action. So there's certainly, it's about adding to that mix.
So there's probably people who are watching who are founders of agencies or startups that say, hey, maybe we want to try to work with GE. What's the best way for them to actually have a conversation around that? Is it to email you? Is it to find you at an event? Is it how? Because I feel like a lot of people are constantly pitching, but it's not effective. How do they actually have a real conversation with someone like you in your role about it?
It's hard. I think the first thing is make sure that you like what we do. So make sure that you're into big, industrial tech and science. And then the second thing, what I found really helpful is, for me, I always really value being able to call somebody and just get their quick thoughts on something or a quick idea. And it happens, over and over again that you might hit kind of a creative, rut or whatever it is. Just being able to call somebody and get their perspective, that to me is really valuable. And that turns into projects that you end up doing together. So that's what I look for.
And now, is there anything that partners should stay away from or prospective partners should stay away from when they're trying to catch the attention of a company like GE or GE itself?
Yeah, I think it's tough. Everyone wants to get through and it's very noisy. Sometimes I think as much as you can, it's fairly obvious kind of the programming that we run and who our team members are. So as much as you can, try and figure out like exactly who you want to talk to rather than just kind of blanketing the whole team, because chances are it's all going to get funneled to the one person, whoever that is. And really focus on not just kind of, I have a platform and I need to sell it, although we all need to sell our platforms, but what's the actual, what segment of the team is it and what's the solution and who's the person that you really need to talk to and see if there is a real solution there. So that's what I would say, is just as much focus as possible.
Yeah, that's some good advice. Thank you very much. This has been 5 Minutes More with Katrina Cragiwell, who is the head of global digital programming at GE. You can find out more about Katrina on her Twitter, @KCraigwell. Thanks so much for watching The Next Crop. We'll see you next time.